Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Why is the middle class shrinking? Why are people facing an affordability crisis while marginalized individuals called informals grow in numbers? Join me as I travel the world, speaking with people living in invisibility, the leaders working to solve it, and uncovering the hard truths shaping our economy and daily reality.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Sunday morning. Well, like every Sunday, Steve Cates is with us, otherwise known as Dr. Sky, and he's got a lot of things going on. Steve, tell us the things that are going to, tickle our mind.
Well, good morning, John. Happy May to you and the listeners. We begin, of course, on Mars. Once again, more information coming to us from the rover that never quits. Curiosity Rover, John, has actually identified more organic molecules on the surface of Mars. And just recently, to add to what they've already found, they're now seeing maybe 21 carbon-containing molecules, 7 new ones to be exact. A lot of them center around nitrogen. And this particular region where the spacecraft Curiosity is called the Mary Anning Site. Why is that? It's named after a British fossil collector. And John, it goes to the point that maybe more about the story of life on Mars will soon be proven. And what they do is they take these little samples, the rover, it crushes the little rocks, puts them into a little oven, the acronym for SAM, heats them up, and this little Curiosity Rover, John, has been on the surface of Mars for well over 4,800 Martian days. And a Martian day is 39 minutes longer than an Earth day. How about that?
That is unbelievable. I am glad that thing is still alive and looking around. And I personally believe that at one time Mars had more life on it than we see now. I really believe that.
I agree, John. Yes.
What other things can tickle our mind on a Sunday morning?
Well, for space fans, here's something interesting. Probably as early as September, NASA will launch the next in the Great Space Telescope design. It's called the Nancy Grace Roman Telescope. It's in the infrared. In other words, it sees what the human eye doesn't. It's going to study dark energy, exoplanets, and in addition to the Hubble and the James Webb, who was Nancy Grace Roman? She was the chief scientist and astronomer at NASA way back when, and this, John, will be put way out to a point called the Lagrange point, meaning it will be literally like 1 million miles away from the Earth doing great science, and that's, of course, what we want to hear. And, John, we conclude every week with the mystery of the week, and how about this one? The story in the aviation world, the mystery of Amelia Earhart. Now, many people have heard the name. Born in Kansas in 1897, she, of course, was lost, never heard from again, her and her co-pilot navigator, Fred Noonan, July 2, 1937. But what's interesting, John, in our short program today, she was the first woman to fly across the Atlantic in 1932, first woman to fly nonstop across the USA, and the first woman to fly, how about this, from Mexico City to Newark, New Jersey, the tiny airport then, in 1932. But what about her disappearance, John? Supposedly, she was trying to find Howland Island. They didn't find it. Some say she crash-landed on a little place called Gardner Island. But the mystery continues. Other bizarre, well, maybe even conspiracy theories say that her and her co-pilot were captured and then executed, sadly, by the Japanese somewhere in the Pacific. But the mystery, John, of Amelia Earhart, she was the first woman to receive the Distinguished Flying Cross. Amazing. But yet,
well, let me tell you, she had a lot of courage, and she did things that it takes a lot of courage to do, and God save her soul wherever he may be. And there was a Star Trek episode at one point that she was abducted by the aliens, and nobody really knows what happened to her. There's another story that says that she was actually spying on the Japanese, and they got even with her.
You bet. So lots of mysteries.
A lot of mysteries. Now, you're on every Saturday and Sunday Saturday morning from midnight to 2 a.m. Eastern Time, and on Sunday morning, midnight to 2 a.m. Eastern Time. And I enjoy listening to you. I enjoy your mysteries. I enjoy what's going on in outer space. And thank you for everything you do.
Well, John, it's an honor to be on your station and be part of the family as we reach everywhere in the world. And I do remind everybody, simply always remember to keep your feet on the ground, your eyes to the skies. And we wish everybody a beautiful, healthy, and happy and joyous Sunday. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Let me tell you about ProHealthConnect.com. It's transforming healthcare payments, providing retailers a seamless process for over-the-counter and healthy benefit programs. By connecting retailers, health plans, and payment processors, ProHealth Connect creates one powerful, unified network. They empower independent grocers and pharmacies to accept health benefit cards without changing how they do business. With over 10,000 locations nationwide, helping more than 1.3 million people access the care and nutrition they need. Go to ProHealthConnect.com.